Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? We have a gorgeous October day, and I believe it's going to get around 30 for the day. So we're getting heaps of summer weather. It's just gorgeous. So I'll need to sit out and read a book outside instead of inside and do some other stuff. Anyway, hi Tanya, hi Marlene. My name's Susie. Hi Debbie, nice to see you all. My name's Susie and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So that means anywhere in Australia I can help you out, as long as you don't have a distributor already. So you're all coming in now, lovely ladies. Thank you so much. I love seeing you in here. So we've got our, which I've lost, we've got our two starter kits for October. So the first one is just a no-brainer. If you're a crafter or you're thinking of starting crafting with either card making or scrapbooking, this deal is absolutely fantastic. So yours is cooling down. Yeah, you'd be in autumn, Deb, whereas we're in spring, wouldn't it? So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the deals. Absolutely. The first one, $60, and you get 235, I think it is, of product. I mean, if you buy paper craft stuff or card making or scrapbooking, this one's a no-brainer. Even if you only buy it the once. So you get the $60 one and then you don't want to do any more. That's it. You can just sit there until I think it's March. And then after March, you have a pending month, which brings you into April. So you can just buy it. Being a distributor doesn't mean to say that you have to do videos like I do. You can just buy that one lot for $60 and then don't worry about it. And end of April, it'll just drop off. So that's... Hi, Kim. How you going? Lovely to see you. And the other one is $169, which is our normal price, and you get $344 worth of product. And the same thing goes. You can just sit there till April and you will drop off. Or you can buy products yourself. Sorry, I've got the hair there. Products yourself and just get them at 20% discount. I mean, who doesn't love a discount? That's for sure. Hi, Sue. How are you going? Hope you're well. I hope everybody's well. So, without further ado, hi, Lisa. Lovely to see you. Welcome. You join the girls. Lisa, we do have a happy mail. If you would like to join that, we send cards out for birthdays and different things. Yeah, me too. Wish I could start again and get it, isn't it? All right, without ado, let's go down to the craft desk and we'll see what's happening there today. Now I must check my audio because for some reason it keeps falling out and I don't know why. So here we are. Doesn't this look exciting? So it's a, what I did write it down and look. It's a let's make a few fold zigzag card, and I found it on Diane Tuggle. So, but there was only sizes for the actual card base itself. So, and my favourite colour and everybody else's. So we've got, let's go. So we've got an insert, we've got a pink that goes with this is Melon Mambo. So we've got the Melon Mambo, then I've got white, which I need to trim down. Luckily, I keep finding all these bits. Hi, Glenda, how are you going? So that's the actual card, which is cute. And that card is 5.5 by 8.5. I did have some little notes somewhere. Why is it things disappear? Right? So I'm using today on this card. So I've got the damask which is really cute embossing folder. To me, it looks like little faces. I don't know whether you can see that, or maybe. Yeah, can you see that better? Oh, those gremlins, that's right, Kim. That's exactly right. So I love this. So we're using that. We're using cake celebrations. I think I've got it right. Deb wanted a birthday cake or birthday card to give her inspiration. So, Deb, this one's for you, and I hope it gives you some inspiration. Okay, so cake. Then I've used Spotlight on Nature, which is one of our brilliant sets. So what I've used here, if I can get this piece out. Why did he do this stick together? All right, that's better. So I've used this one with the stripy edging, which looks like a paper plate to me. And then I've used the next one down. Oh, my fingers aren't working. Again, so we've got those two. I must get that white out of there. So they're the two that we're using. That's right. I'm making a cake card for you, Debbie. How's that? All right. So Spotlight on Nature, one of my favourites. Then I thought I'd use, this is Heartfelt Hexagon. Good morning, Lorraine. Yes, that's right. Deb ordered it yesterday, and I'm going to try and I've got to work out how I'm going to do this. Yeah, so do I. Spotlight on Nature. I'd never give that away. I'll sell it. So I've got here sending you lots of love and hugs. So I think that's the one I'm going to use. I think it's very appropriate. So there we go. So now I've got to do this from memory. So, you know, hopefully I won't make a mess of it. So this is our card. We'll take that out so that we don't mess it up. And hopefully I can find it. So our card is 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. So I've done, this one is one of our favourites too, which is the Japanese Tensui. And I've chosen the cream one so that it won't overbear the colours that we're using. So I've got that. I'm going to put that on there. All right. But first, here we go, I think. Yeah, card base is 8.5 by 5. Scored at 4.25. Hi, Marlene. Did I say hi to you? Hi, everybody. Look, welcome. Come in and join us. We're a really great lot of people. So the zigzag card, which is this one. So this one, that goes to the front. This one is 4.25 by 11. And then I've measured it at I'm just trying to work out. So what I've done here is 2.5 inches from here. And then I've drawn a line up to this fold here. You'll take another one. Good on you. I would too. So it's 2.5 inches to this top fold. So I've got to cut that. Then I've got a piece that will sit with the mats and our beautiful paper, Suzuki paper. And then I've got another one for this one here, the same. And then to decorate, I have these that I've cut out. So the lady that I saw that doing this only gave out the card size. So she didn't give anything else. So between last night and between Lorraine's this morning, I have worked out, I think, what we should be doing. So doesn't matter how it turns out. The thing is, it's a birthday cake for Deb. And I've gone different flavours of birthday cake, Deb. Oops. Started off with red for that that one that's red. I can't remember the name of it. Now I'm going to pop this in my for cutting, my cutting track, and I'm going to put this first crease in the track, and then I'm going to put the 2.5 inch one here. So we should, oops, I moved it. Why aren't you clicking down? Come on. So we've got this piece spare. Oh, you've just got that set? Is that the cake or the Kensuke one? So we don't need that. I might need to put new so that goes like that. Getting a bit furry on the ends. Now we will burnish this. Okay. So I'm going to start with this card. That's the inside, so we don't need that. Excuse me. So this is going to sit on the edge, the bottom and the top, the folded side, sorry. That's a little out. Easy solve that. That's better. So I'm going to glue this bit. You have to get the chicken in the oven. And you want it to go along the side of the fold too, so then it opens up out. Okay, sorry my scratchy voice, it is a medical problem, so I can't really do anything about it. And it annoys me. I'll be right. Chicken sounds good. I like my chicken. I'm not a lover of red meat. There we go. Paul likes his steak, but I'm not a lover. I prefer pork or chicken. So now I'm going to put that at this edge here. So that's like that. I've got to remember how this card goes. So I think that one goes, I'm just going to make it my own way anyway. I only got the card. The first, so there's one there. One goes there. One goes there. And I'm pretty sure that one goes there. And then that goes over the top. I'm pretty sure because this again isn't a card that you put in the post. I'm not sure whether that goes on first and then put your so I want to cover that bit anyway because it went a bit flat on one side. So I am going to do it like that. So I'm going to have half of it popping out. So I'm doing this card my way. You just got the Japanese one. Oh, that's good. I love it. Love the paper. So I'm going to put that on here. And I'm going to put this paper over the top of it. So it gives me like a half moon, maybe a bit more. Try and get it half. So it's equal on either side if you can. And then I'm going to put beautiful Kinsuki paper that has been embossed with Dama's embossing folder. Now, you probably hear me say this before, but if you are embossing on whether it's cardstock or DSP, you've got to put a bit of extra glue on. Nearly did it wrong, didn't I? I can never do straight. But hey, it's paper crafting. We can do whatever we want, whenever we want. Isn't that so? So I'm going to put this on here and match it up as best we can. And it still needs to fold, so check your folds when you're doing it. Okay. So then we want the big piece. And we're going to put this on here. Might have to take a little smidgen off the bottom. And then we'll put paper on there. And then we're going to add another one. And then I'm also going to put one on the back. So I think I'm going to need another, though she says 3, I think I'm going to need another one to put on the back so that it looks tidy. I don't like things looking untidy. So I'm just going to do a smidgen. So that's just in the track line and take a tiny bit off. So then it needs to go in here like that. And then we've got to put this piece. We might have to take a smidgen off here too. That's a gorgeous set, Kim. I used another lot of paper. So I'm going to put that down. I have to trim a little bit off it, but nothing major. Oops. I mean, I love this Amos embossing folder. I haven't done that quite right. Let's have a look. So I was trying to do all this while I was watching Lorraine's video. And I'm just going to snip that bit off. She says, with scissors, there we go. And it's going to get covered, so this will then sit on here like that. So we're going to put that there. And I hope this is going to turn out what I've got in my head. Now I'll do the other one. That might have to do a smidgen of card surgery. So we'll do this. Sit in there. Am I going to put that there? Now just make sure your folds. Okay, so we've got that far. Now, what are we going to do for decoration? So I'm going to put these here, and I'm actually going to do another 2 to sit on the back. So like that. At least then the back looks a bit tidier. Okay, so on the first one, and I probably should have done this in got them there. Where did I put them? I had them here. Ah, here they are. I'm going to need that. So these then go on the front like that. Okay. I could change my mind. You never know. So put that one aside. And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate this first one. So what I did was I cut out not that one. It's not that one. Here we go again. Here it is. So what I was going to do is first I picked out red velvet for the cake. And then I thought, no, it doesn't go with the pink. So then I went pink. And I didn't like pink. So I'm going to go chocolate. Is that okay with you, Deb? Do you like chocolate cake? So I'm only going to cut small piece of this. We don't need it huge. So I'll get my cake. And I'll cut that out. So I think I'll only use my mini because it's not a big lot of cutting. I just couldn't make my mind up. And then when I went to bed last night, I was going through it and I thought, no, I don't like any of those. Prefer a chocolate cake with icing. So we'll put that there. Now, so we'll have that as a backing. This will go on here like that. All right, so let's get our pieces together that we're going to use. Chocolate is your favourite, is it, Kim? Yeah, it's one of mine too, especially a mud cake. Love mud cake. Come to think of it, I haven't had mud cake in ages. All right, so let's build this. So we're going to put it on this white piece. So I'm going to start at the bottom here. And it doesn't matter if we go over there. I've got another gold bit somewhere. Here it is. So this then sits on there. Then we have a chocolate piece that sits on there. Now I've got some icing. And we can even do flavours in between. I always have all of these little trays with bits and pieces in. Okay. So we'll put an icing. No, that's too short. And put icing there. Now you can have one or two layers, it's up to you. Then we're going to put our cake there. Yes, yes, me too. And then we're going to put that there. So that's going to be our chocolate cake. So we'll put that together. like that. So I'm going to put the glue on the back of here. You start work. Okay. Well, we'll keep building your cake for you, Debbie. And you'll be able to see it in the replay. How's that sound? I know I've put mine in array. So it should come at the end of the week. So we'll put that there, and then we'll put our chocolate cake on here. All right, so I'm just going to go a smidgen of glue along the edge. Love this gun for delicate work. So I want to get it as even as I can on either side. Then I'm going to put a sandwich of cream icing, whatever they call it, in between. Oops. And that will just go on the edge of our first layer of cake. It's a long time since I've used this one, Deb. What are we talking about? You're most welcome, sweetheart. You are always in our thoughts and prayers. So I'll actually post it to you afterwards, okay? Then you'll have the real thing. Oh, wow. Deb, that sounds... And then I'm going to put this one underneath. Sorry if I've gone out. So I'm going to put this one underneath. So I'm just going to put it along the edge again. and I'm going to get it as even as I can for me on either side. So it looks a bit lopsided. Okay. So I'm going to add that to our top of the cake. So it's all yummy. And hi, Sarah, how are you going? Okay, Deb, I'll let you know if I post it. Shouldn't be too bad. I just put it in a post pack instead of an envelope. So, and I hope this gives you some inspiration for your card making as well. Oh, lovely. That's a good excuse to go away. Tanya, have a great time. Oh, see, Lorraine, you've got this and haven't used it? I used it once. Bye, Tanya. Have a lovely time with your granddaughter. So there's our cake. So I'll put that there, and I'm going to go over the edge. So now I want I'm going to put some flowers on it. Bye, Deb. Have a good time at work. Hope everything goes all right. But actually, I might put these onto dimensionals. So I'll put them on the little ones. There we go. Probably should have done a different colour. But I didn't want too many different colours. Sorry, ladies, this is probably going to be a bit drawn out because there's a lot to it. Now come here. I'm just going to do one more at the top. I should have probably tried what I'm going to do next before okay. Now, this is going to go on here like this. All right. Now, what I want you to do, put that there like that. Where's my peas? There's one. Well, it's probably going to go over those, I don't know. But birthday's going to be a bit of a... Yeah. Oh, that sounds lovely, and congratulations on a new team member. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work it from here because I want it. So I'll put this on here. I was going to try and put happy around the edge. So let's glue this on. Oh, I think I'm running out of glue. I think I'm out of glue. There still should be some in there. Maybe because I had it, there we go, lying down. So there's our chocolate cake, and that goes in the middle of there, like that. So like that. I did think of putting a happy around there, but I'm not happy with it. How's that? Happy around there, but I'm not happy with it. So we're going to put this on. You love your job, Lorraine. You were probably happy to do those extra work. So I've only put a bit of glue on the back of this, and I'm going to try and get it even and get the cake the right way. As I said, this is not a card that you post unless you put it in a letter bag. So I'm going to put my happy here. I'm just going to put dabs of glue. I just thought we needed something extra special. That's my Y. Okay. So we'll put our A down. So I'm just trying to get a smidgen of glue. Then we'll do our peas. I don't think you'd appreciate that, Lorraine. Whoops. I bought some coins from just about every country I went to when I did my trip. It's still in a plastic bag. Some I put in the photograph album. So I hope $1800s. Wow. That's a lot of coins. And notes. I think I'm getting more glue on me. The next one's going to be a bit of a problem. So happy. So we now have to do this one. Oh, hi, Jill. How are you going? Anybody who's wondering, Paul is my sister. She's logged on to her husband's account. Rain. Okay, Kim. Have a good night. So, now this one has to have birthday in it. Hey, Jill, have you thought about what I rang you about for the $60? Sweet dreams. Have a good night. Must be late. Be late over there. I had them all. Something for nothing's always great because you don't have to, you can join it and don't have to do anything, and you still get $235 for nothing. Now, I know I cut these all out last night. So I've lost my H. Where's my H gone? We might do it. Looks like I'm going to have to cut another H. Don't you hate that? You know you did it. I had it all set out. And now it's disappeared. Hi, Nicole. How are you going? No. Oops. That's weird. I'm going to have to cut another H. So I used the alphabet Alamo dies. That's really strange. I'll find it afterwards. Is it dropped? Ah, found it. Found it. Stop looking. Yay. Yay. Whew. We should just be able to get this in. I was say, because I had them all put out as I cut them. All right. We're going to have to if I do that, it's going to I could put that in the middle, but it's going to flatten it out. What else have I got in my little box of tricks? I don't think that's going to squash. I could cut those down and put a rose there. What do you think? Oh, that's good. I do that sometimes too, Sarah. Actually, I was doing it till right this morning. I was listening to her, but I was trying to get my pieces cut out for this. So, so shall we have the black ones? That gives it a bit more colour, doesn't it? All fingers and thumbs. What do you think of that? Bubbly in a glass. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I don't think we have I don't think we have a Stampin' die with that on, actually, Jill. Does anybody know whether we've got oh yeah, the cocktail one. What's it called? Just hold on. Hang on to your seat. Cheers and slips, wasn't it? Here we go. Cheers and sips for that. Great idea, Jill. So I don't want it in cream. It doesn't have no. If I cut that off, I could stick some of that in there like that. Oh, there's only one. Then a slice of orange. So you wouldn't notice then, but it's different. Or I've got this fine one that could go in and put the orange. And then put cheers under there. What do you think? Sips and yeah. We got it. So how about that? Or we could put a strawberry there. And cheers. What do you think? The first greenery? This one? And that orange? Okay. So let's start sticking it down. Do we want an orange or a strawberry? I'm actually going to pop this up. I better put my glue gun back down. Otherwise it thanks for the ideas, sis. It was a good one. I hadn't even thought actually about what I was going to put on these. I was too busy trying to build the cake. Take a pick. And go. Then I've got to think of one for the third one. And I'm going to pop this up at the top. And I'll put a bit of glue down at the bottom. That was a great idea, wasn't it? Full of great ideas, Gillian. So cheers. And shall we put the orange or the strawberry? Probably could have come over a little bit. Orange or the strawberry? Or the lemon. What do you think? I'm going to start putting this, hang on. Let's place our plate, because that's what it looks like. So that will come around about there. So don't lose any. You know, I'm terrible for losing things. I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom part of it. I had my little marks there, and just put it as best I can in the center. That's not going to be level. That looks about right. Yeah, no. Should have had some champagne glasses, shouldn't I? So I'm thinking the strawberry. What do you reckon? Yeah, well, you know, Jill. Oh, that's gone on the floor. That can stay there. That can go on there. And now we're going to put our... I wasn't really thinking, Jill, obviously. I was thinking more of the cake, what I'd do with the cake. And it was late. Yeah. Needs to come up slightly. I'm sure glad the birthday fits in. I wasn't sure of that. Anybody got a suggestion for the whether we want the orange, the lemon, or the strawberry? So we better get our thinking cap on for the last one. So we've got one more to do after that. Orange. Presents. Oh, I'll probably do. Let me get this together and I will look, because I have a feeling that there is one. That's another good idea. Thank you, Lorraine. Isn't it just great how we all help each other out? I love this, the way it works. You can do all those little fine bits. Good idea, Sarah. So a lemon will go on. I sat patiently cutting these out last night, and I tried to do more than one at a time or two at a time. And of course they moved, didn't they? So I had all this stuff that was just no good. I did that on the wrong side. Oh, that was smart, wasn't it? I'll just go over that with a bit of a blend. There we go. birthday. One could go cross-eyed putting these letters and stuff in. So, Gillian, you probably didn't know or what was going on here. A friend of ours in the US is going through a hard time, and she needed a boost, and she wanted a cake. So this is her birthday cake. And I'm going to put it in the post to her. So it'll be from all of us to Deb. And let her know we are thinking of her. And it'll probably take about 3 weeks to get there. But she's at work at the moment, so she'll be able to see the finished result. Oh, this is only just going to fit, isn't it? Would have been nice if I could have spread it out a bit, but it's what it is. I'm sorry this is taking a bit of extra time. It's just it's a special card for a special lady in our group. That's 2. Woohoo! That's going to go over there. I've got to better stick this down, haven't I? And then we want presents for the orange. Oh, sorry, Sarah, I'll put it on the lemon. So we want orange. Got to have a looked at that again, isn't it? Okay, we'll put this down. I'm just loving making this card for Deb. It's nice when we can do things for other people. So we want this. In the middle there. Now, presents, you say. That sounds like a good idea. One of the Christmas ones, isn't it? I'll be back. Give me 2 shapes of a tail, a donkey's tail. I know I have one one of the Christmas ones with presents. I've made them all up too because I was doing that other set. Isn't it funny when you want something particular and you know you've got a heap of Christmas stuff that you can't find it. I'm still here, talk amongst yourselves. Isn't it funny? You got hooray for surprises. I don't think I'm going to find one that quick. I don't think I'm going to find one. I can't leave you sitting there hanging on. Oh, that's okay, Nicole. We were just trying to find a present. You'd think cake celebrations would have a present, wouldn't you? Got Let's Eat Cake. And off the top, I know I've got a Christmas one. It's all going all over the floor. It can't fall any further. So I thought of maybe this heart with flowers on. Because I wanted to put this sentiment in there too, sending lots of love and hugs. Send it, so that's quite a big you'd think on that one that they do a present, wouldn't you? But yeah, a heart. So I'd put that there. And then the heart think that's quite big. So the heart would take up the whole of this. And we could do that in gold. Good idea about the present. Sure, it'd be the heart sounds good with the sentiment. Sketching the two. We could come a bit down with the heart. What do you think? Oh, lovely. That's really nice, Nicole. Yeah, so if we do that and then cut it out and stamp this and then bring the heart down, what do you think? Think that could work? Oh, it does sound nice, doesn't it? Oh, this doesn't have any. It doesn't have any dies. So I can only do it up to the top there. Hopefully we can get it on. What colour do you think we should do our hearts? Heartfelt. I haven't got heartfelt. That's that new one, isn't it? I haven't got that. So I don't have one. I've got that other heart one. What's that called? Now try and look at the spine to see what it's got in. And I know there's another one with hearts in it. But you know, sometimes you can't see for looking, and it's right in front of your face. I did have these all in alphabetical order. So now, off the top of my head, I don't have one. You'd think the bridal one would have presents or hearts, wouldn't you? Oh, look, I found some presents. Told you something would be right in front of my nose. Look, Surfing Santa. Presents. Oh, that'd be great. Nicole, talk about spoil. So here we go. Look at this. Yay. Woo. So we can stamp this a couple of times at the top there. And put that there. I think that's a goer. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here all day. So, we use Secret C. Ah, I'd actually put it away. That's a first. Now I'm going to have to smush this because it's never been used. That seems to be okay. Get rid of that. All right. Ink it up well. And the one thing with circles, you can't go wrong. Perfect. We do the presents. Yay, look at that. Okay, let's finish this card off. All right. Well, I used more sets than what I thought I'd do, but I can clean all that up later. So this one, I think I might pop it up. I think that'd be a good idea. Deborah's been through so much this year that I hope this card will give her a little joy. I'll go over that then. Oh, took the other one with it. It's not sort of covering it up, but it's a bit darker than what it was. So I'd see why you can't put it in an envelope. I could have brought that down lower. Where's my tweet? Oh, here they are, under my nose. Now we've got Debbie to put under here. Doing well. And this card was truly a labour of love. When Debbie said she wanted oh, lovely. How wonderful. See, this is what this group is. They're actually really like family. Now, family doesn't have to be blood. And even though we don't meet these people in person, well, I've met Lorraine in person, we all help each other out. Now, come on, I know I'll catch you. There you are. You know that storm bird yesterday? It stopped for a while and then it started again. I think I should put that rose there. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Yeah, it is. It's lovely, isn't it, when you get oh, that's now let me do you think we should put the rose? Looks lovely. So we finish it off with some gems. I think I might put a couple of things down here. I'll actually do that afterwards because I've probably kept you long enough as it is. So we'll put that there. Like that. Everything is going on the floor. I'm going to cut that bit off. Might have to put a okay. Okay. So I'll put wink on it. Oh, and I've got to finish that inside too. But I'll do that. I'll do that later after I finish. So this is virtually our card. And then it will open up and say, happy birthday. I wish I could get you all to sign it. So Deb wanted this for inspiration. So maybe if everybody puts in the comments, happy birthday, Deb, and she'll really feel the love. What do you think? Thank you, Sue. Just got a couple of little bits I want to do to it. I'll put a couple of flowers here. But it's taken ages now, so you love Happy Mail? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I love getting it too. So yeah, so if everybody can put happy birthday, Deb, in the comments, I'm sure she'll feel the love when she watches the replay. Now I'm also going to cut another one of these square circles out. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you so much. And I'm going to put it on the back so it makes it a bit tidier. So I'll do that too. But as I say, I won't keep you because it's been a long card. A lot of work, but if it makes her smile, yeah, happy birthday. If it makes her smile, we'll be happy with that, and I'm sure it will. So I'm going to come up the top. I was going to use that, but never did. So I'll come back up the top. here I am. Oh, that's lovely. So, as I say, this was a bit of a big card because it was a special card that, and all of us have contributed to it. So, you know, it's, I think it'll have a lot of meaning for her that it came from all of us. We all had a hand in putting different parts to it. So I'm sure she will love it. So I'll finish those couple of bits off. Oh, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Deb. And I will post this to you. So have a great day, what's left of it. And thank you for all your help and your words for Deb. You really like the card. Thank you, Sarah. So I'll be back tomorrow. What day are we? Thursday. I thought it was. So I'll be back tomorrow with a fun fold. But I promise it won't really be like this one, huge. So I'll make a nice, easy fun fold tomorrow for you. So thank you very much. Love you all, and thank you so much for your input. Have a fabulous day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at 10:30. Bye.